right, folks, something a little different today. Giving you some of the scenic shots of San Francisco. We've been trying to do this for a couple of days now, you know?
We promised we'd get one outside and get some scenic stuff. E. Smith working the camera here, the old Bay Bridge. It's scary to think that that sucker came down, or parts of it came down with the earthquake, but nice to see that everything's back on its feet.
So I'll pan across the bay here. There's Jonesy. We'll keep going across here, now way out in the distance. I'll see if I can zoom in here. But way out there is where you would see the Rock.
Alcatraz State Prison. The Rock.
I mean, it's way out there, folks. There you go. And apparently one of the big things here in San Francisco, if you've ever been down in the Fisherman's Wharf area, the fact that the big sea lions that always just sort of hang out on the docks, and they're always there. They're barking up a storm and big tourist attraction, but they're not there anymore. Apparently they have swam elsewhere. We got Jonesy here though.
They've gone north. Okay, so a little bit, as Eric would like to say, off the beaten path. A little bit different today. E. Smith is going to tag team with the camera, and I'll get him in here in a second. Big game tonight for the Raptors. They wake up in 8th place this morning. You can still talk on the other side, right, E?
No, it's all you.
It's all me?
Yeah, we'll hand the camera off in a second, right. And then I'll say my piece.
All right, they wake up in 8th place this morning after being, what, in 5th just 8 games ago. They've lost 7 of 8. Chicago loses last night. Miami wins. And Charlotte now holding down the 6th spot. Milwaukee still in 5. Toronto needs this win, kind of get things back on track tonight. It's not going to be easy. Golden State gets you going up and down. And part of their strategy is they get you to take the wrong shots at the wrong times from the wrong people in the wrong places. And they try to prey on that. But it's going to be tough for Toronto to resist that temptation tonight. Also tough for the Warriors because they are beat up. Beginning of the year, Don Nelson talked about how a strength of their team was going to be their young forwards. Well, both Brandon Wright and Anthony Randolph hurt out of the lineup, which has caused Nelly to go with some really unorthodox combinations. At times they got 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" guys playing the power forward spot, and he doesn't substitute. Monte Ellis has played 10 games this year, wire to wire, including a 53-minute overtime loss. So no lead, he'll be safe tonight. It's going to be up and down. It'll be entertaining. And if you're on the East Coast, stay up and watch because I think you'll be entertained.
All right, and I'll see if I can jump in here for a second and then, you know, do a little handoff here. Sorry for the bad camera work, folks.
Hey, that's what you're going to get.
But this is, hey, it's something different. We've never done it like this where we've handed off the camera and each just had our own little piece of the action, I guess. Now, from a Raptors perspective, as Jonesy talked a lot about Golden State, there's been a lot of talk in recent days about whether or not the Raptors should change the starting lineup. It's been amongst the fans, if nothing else. Triano said that he is not expecting to make any moves, and I thought he made a pretty fair comment today. And if you really think about it, it's probably legit.
He said the same thing yesterday, too.
He said nobody really has played bad enough to be pulled, but at the same time, nobody has played good enough to warrant making that kind of move. And I know everybody right now would say, well, what about Turkoglu? Yes, he has struggled. Yes, he hasn't played well this year. But as we addressed in yesterday's vlog as well, there is no way that you're taking Bosch or Bargnani or Hedo Turkoglu and his $53 million out of the lineup. If you do that, it not only loses him as a player and his confidence, but it loses trade value that he may have, or that it may be perceived that he has in the offseason should you try or choose to try and move him. So you can't do that. So it's status quo for tonight, and as Jonesy mentioned, this is a big one tonight because with everybody winning last night, other than Chicago, heck, at least they stayed down, but everybody else winning, it's almost a must-win for the Raptors. They've got to get back in it. I talked to Chris Bosch today. You're going to hear that interview during the pregame show, and he admitted, hey, I'm scoreboard watching now. I'm checking the standings because it's legit now. We've got to start watching these things.
All righty. Where's Jack Armstrong when you need him? We need a...
Jack's back in downtown. The St. Patrick's Day parade today, so Jack's probably hanging out, drinking his green beer, doing everything else.
We need a chorus and a rendition of I Left My Heart in San Francisco, Tony Bennett style. There's the Transamerica building, that little pyramid at the top of it there. And folks, as always, when E. Smith and I come to you and sign off with these things, it's lunchtime.